We back. What's going on? That's when you made that noise twice. What's good, y'all? This is the Activated Podcast.
You can't do that twice.
I know, right? That was
Activated
crazy.
Podcast.
Activated, baby. I'm the real Walter Ford.
It's your boy GDQ, man.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Mac 2301.
Finally, back.
Back at it again.
Yeah, been gone.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was gone. I apologize, but y'all definitely held it down. You know, I had to go be a committed man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, do
and
that.
go,
do that.
you know, went to Virginia to visit Tia's family. So
happy wife, happy life, happy girl, happy world.
Everything's good.
Damn sure.
Everything's good. Yeah.
Happy spouse, happy house. You know, it's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
If she's happy.
I'm the one not in a relationship and got all the quotes. This is fucked up.
Well, I mean, we here, baby. That's a good thing. As long as we here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We all here at an important time at the end of the decade,
Ooh.
2010s.
It flew, didn't it?
It
really did, bro.
crazy.
Like, we really about to get into, like, the last, like, 10 years.
What we
Bro,
really
it's
think
2020
is
almost.
defining topics of the decade
Decade,
for sure.
yeah, decade.
In the decade for sure. You know what I'm saying?
2010 to 2019, bro. Like that doesn't seem long, but when you throw in like how much shit has happened and how it's changed the world, like
Yeah. Today's the
Like,
24th, so bro, it's like of November. We only got one more month and six. No, is it 31 days?
it's like
a
30,
week.
It's like 36, 37 days.
Yeah,
left,
exactly.
You know?
Left
But,
of the year, bro.
Yeah,
Of
so
this decade.
we about to get into it. Man, like it's like where do you start at though? It's like
It's so crazy because I feel like there's so many different things that happen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, 10
yeah,
years is a long time,
it's
but it's not a long time, but it is a long time.
I don't know. I just feel like there's
That
a
shit
lot
flew.
of things changed. You know what I mean? From the beginning to the end of the decade. You know, and just like coming into it, it was one time, and then now we're leaving it, and it's another time.
Bro.
You know what I mean? So I feel like these topics aren't all that happened, but I feel like as a whole, what
we
feel
felt that
like
they
were
were
very
important. Yeah, they
and
played a
things
role
that
in the last 10 years.
we'll look at and be like, those are huge defining moments of a decade. You know what I
Right.
mean?
At least, yeah. I agree with that.
And I feel like, you know, one of the things that needs to be we should discuss is, I mean, streaming. You look at it
The
where
birth
we're
of streaming, yeah.
yeah, like you look at where we're at in streaming and like how different the game has changed.
And how
whether it
everybody
be,
at Napster went to jail or got fined.
Bro,
And
not
now
just-
what they did is just like the door.
You know what I was thinking too is not just music, but even video, bro. Like
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
like
definitely.
videos,
Oh, yeah,
like
definitely.
streaming is huge now.
Come on,
like
bro.
It's
you don't
so
have to sell
crazy.
you don't have to sell hard copies of music. You know, like
DVDs,
bro.
Do any of y'all
think about
remember when
Disney Plus.
Netflix?
Think about Disney Plus. Think about how
Yeah, Disney
the
Plus,
rage,
yeah.
you know, all the rage of like Disney Plus. Like you now can like share those like childhood memories of like the movies that we watched.
With your chillings.
instantly.
Yeah, like
And you just get charged however much each month.
yeah,
Bro,
like
smile at
you recreate memories. You bring it up, like you know, like streaming. Think about how beneficial it is.
Bro, music distribution, there were CDs. There was really no streaming, right? It was CDs.
Bro,
and
I remember
on
having,
what?
like
LimeWire before, right?
Yeah,
and then we
LimeWire.
come
I
into
had
here-
BearShare.
Nah,
Okay, only real ones
nah,
had BearShare.
I had Napster, I had LimeWire, I had BearShare, I had Kazaa, I had Morpheus, I had FrostWire. I had them
I had
all.
FrostWire too.
I had 'em
I have
all.
FrostWire right now on a computer somewhere.
But now it's just
With a
all
virus.
legal, bro. Like it's
With a virus.
They changed it so the people, you know what I mean? Like we were doing it. Streaming is similar to downloading music like that, but we just don't own it, and it's way easier, bro.
Yeah.
It's so easy to download
But
so
you-
much music and
Hey,
listen
bro.
to music now
On
It's
Spotify and stuff,
crazy.
you can download it to your phone, so you got it as long as you get them some money.
Bro, but you don't really own it. That's what I mean. You don't really
Yeah,
own
yeah,
those
yeah, yeah,
files.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing. But still,
iTunes
it's-
though, you do, right?
yes,
Apple?
But,
Well,
but
see,
Apple's
like-
talking about removing iTunes completely. They've been talking about it, bro.
Oh, they just gonna be streaming too?
Yep.
That's
I mean,
crazy. I didn't
I
know about
don't
that.
really.
Hey,
I
they
got a
tryna
MacBook, but I don't really
the
like
money.
get down with Apple like that anyways. Like
Getting the
I
money.
got a Galaxy phone. But yeah, man, streaming is huge, bro. Like think about like what streaming has allowed like some artists to do, like Nas X. Like you went diamond.
That is crazy because they
You went
changed
diamond.
how you get the awards and stuff.
Yeah, they
because of
changed how
streaming.
they count
What year was
sales.
that?
He went diamond in like how many months?
I don't know. It was fast, but
Like how long did it take Eminem's album or like I forgot he's another artist who went diamond in a specific category, but like you've done it in like unheard of times, you know.
yeah, and things like Drake, bro. Drake goes hand in hand with streaming because he's like the king of freaking streaming. I feel like, bro, and that's what's so crazy.
I
It's
feel like
just so crazy the way we like listen to music now, bro. I just it's so easy to listen to. I just look up an
Was it
artist.
15 seconds counts as a stream?
30 seconds.
30 seconds?
I think counts as a stream, and it's just so crazy.
And I feel like because of that, because it only takes 30 seconds to count as a stream, songs aren't naturally as long anymore.
yeah,
You know, it used to be like my bad. But
I can't even hear Delaney on mine.
yeah, bro. Me neither. Bro.
My
This
bad.
was so far away from the mic.
my bad, my
Well,
bad.
I can't hear him at all.
I was saying my bad.
It's all good.
Yeah, but it's like now I feel like streaming has made songs become shorter.
That's true.
Remember, songs used to regularly be 3:45, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, all that kind of stuff. Now songs are like 2:30.
It's okay.
We got the niece here in the audience sleeping.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
You know.
I think streaming has been crazy. I think another topic that's been, or something
Okay.
that's
Yeah, I'm
something
trying to
else
find
that's
the year.
crazy
I couldn't
is
find it.
climate change. Like I feel like you could really
People
see,
really act like climate change isn't real. Like,
bro, and you could totally see the effects. Like the weather has been weird everywhere. It doesn't matter where
Bro,
you live, and it's so
winter
different
is
everywhere.
not a thing no more, bro. You tripping. It is not winter no more at all. It be cold, bro. At the crib, it's like it used to be winter, bro. Like it's gone.
Yeah,
There
there's
was no
more
winter no more, bro. Like it's snow and it rain or whatever, but then it go away and it's like, especially where we from, bro. You know what I'm saying?
man,
It's
like
not winter no more.
Indiana is crazy,
It's
bro.
not
And
winter no more at all. At least over in our area. And
What do you
can
think?
just like
Okay, but
tell it's the
what do you
record
feel like?
heat.
Yeah, I would say it's still they're still getting like 80-degree weather, but
Well-
what is it gonna take to like get people to realize that like this shit is real?
It's worse than that. We're going through the 6th mass extinction. We've lost like 70% of the biomass of insects, the bottom of the food chain. Like are losing the Great Barrier Reefs in Australia. We're losing mass amounts of
That is-
ecosystem. It's
question.
so real and it's so happening that it's worse than people even understand. Like it's
Right.
I heard we got to plant 1 billion trees just to kind of make it a little better.
It's not just
Right now.
trees, bro.
It's
There's
more
a
than
lot of
just
things.
trees. It's more than just trees.
Keep going.
Hey, yeah, no, I'm finna.
But what
We hit the fall record heat of this year.
as
Record
a
set by the
country
decade. Yeah.
who's that for?
This is for the world, I think.
And that's what the hottest fall we've had.
September 2,740 daily temperature records were set. Temperature records were set. 97% were highest maximum records. So it was pretty much a little bit less than 3,000 highest temperature records were set around the world.
Bro, the consequences of it are way worse than. I mean, we could spend hours talking about the effects of climate change, but it's something that is really noticeable, and it's gonna get worse in the next decade. So it's
Yeah.
not just. It's not just the beginning of it.
Hey man,
or
it was
is just the
snowing
beginning,
last year in
it's gonna get way
Calabasas.
worse. Huh?
It was snowing last year in Calabasas. Snowing in
Oh, yeah,
California.
over with.
I mean, but it's way worse than just the weather. There's so many effects. You know what I mean?
I
That
get
Yeah.
that, but that's the I feel
Affects
like
like what?
food, it's water. There's droughts in a lot of places. We've got groundwater that's been depleted across all of America. You've got the Amazon that's been completely wiped out for beef and farming. You've got in Syria, a big thing is they barely even have any water in Syria.
Isn't the
There's
Dead
thousands of
Sea
millions of
isn't the
people who
Dead
live
Sea
in the
depleted?
What you think about this though? I
the
know
ozone has gotten better. That's one of the things. Is
Yeah.
the ozone has actually gotten better, but it's
What's the solution though?
it's more
really
of
quick.
things like greenhouse gases are getting more and more in higher concentrations. So the higher it goes up, the hotter and more heat gets trapped in the world. Right.
What do you think about this though? I don't know if I haven't done the research. Somebody told me that the United States of America does about 2% of the world's pollution, and most of the pollution comes from China and India.
Most of the pollution does not come from individuals. It comes from corporations.
Well, no, I'm talking about the countries.
It's
As a
not,
country.
That's not true. America emits a ton of greenhouse gases. That's propaganda.
So do you believe it's more?
China does a lot. I'm sure maybe okay, look, China as a total does because they have more people, but America per capita is way more.
All right, here I went to sustainability, which is your favorite word, for all. And this is the
We back at
Is it
sustainability.
most polluting countries.
Is it per capita or total?
Let me see.
And
right
it's
here.
also, you're talking about, there's so many different ways you could talk about CO2 emissions, methane
Yeah,
emissions.
most polluting countries. Okay.
Total
no.
greenhouse gas emissions. I mean, it's a ton of stuff. What can we do about climate
Well, it
change?
says
You
the
need a lot
U.S.
of
is
people.
number 2 right here.
In per
but-
capita?
I don't know. It
I don't
doesn't say
believe in
capita.
per capita.
I was saying, well,
It says which pumps the most carbon dioxide emissions into the atmosphere. So this is carbon dioxide pollution. Number 1, China. 2, U.S. 3, India. 4, Russia. 5, Japan.
That's crazy. You know what? Look at this. Kuwait. No, see, I see metric tons of CO2 per capita. Kuwait is at 54.41 metric tons of CO2, and that's number 1.
hey man,
That's
crazy.
number 1
But that's
is
about-
Kuwait.
That's about per people that live there, right?
So that's what I mean
So
is
they-
it's not
it
just an
depends on
American
statistic,
thing.
yeah.
You're talking about a lot of things. What you can do is it's not just America, it's a worldwide thing. So you need a mass amount of people.
I like how you put
It's
that.
not just the United States. We do emit not as much as other people, but other countries emit a lot more, which means that we need to all come together.
But
as a
everybody
whole
should do it
world.
as a one.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel that because we ain't got nowhere else to go because my ass ain't trying to live on Mars. I ain't trying to get no Martian girl.
Not as of recent studies has been showing you won't be long till you can go there.
Yeah, no, for real. Hey, I'll be on some Futurama stuff. My hotel in space. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never heard Marvin Gaye to the stars up close.
You know what? That song, Mercy, Mercy Me, that song is exactly what, it's the same thing. They were talking about it in the 70s. That's what it got
Bill
sparked up
Sky
from.
Yeah,
Sky high.
they already knew
Send
what it was.
that
They was
boy
talking about
off.
that.
to
Scotty
die.
beat me up. They knew what it was.
Oh, made me wanna holler.
All right,
the way
so
they do my life.
social media is
Yep.
the next one.
Listen, baby. Bro, I listen to that every week.
I'm dead.
Throw up both my hands.
Listen, baby. Boom, boom.
Yeah, that's that jam. That's before some of y'all time. If y'all don't know, look that up. That'll change your life right there. I only grew up with classic soul and R&B, and that song was like
Nah, that's real shit.
half y'all was born to that.
I just posted about listening to the Isley Brothers the other day.
Hey, the Isley Brothers is that.
But no, that's
I like Mr. Biggs too when he went by himself. I like all of the Isley Brothers.
with the knife and the cane.
Busted, cause you're busted. That was the Isley Brothers still actually.
Walter, what you got?
Climate,
another-
social media. My bad. We already said climate change. Social media, G. So social media is super changed because I remember in 2010 and 11, Instagram wasn't nothing at all, and I still got like posts from my first Instagram post, which was like back then,
I do too.
and it was just like you could just take pictures or whatever and just like put a filter. It was the first time like
You could
filters was a thing. Like where you could
Instagram
be like,
used to not have videos.
yeah. They
Oh, yeah.
they got videos
That's
because
crazy.
of Vine.
That's so crazy.
That's
like,
because Instagram
I
got
thought
videos.
everybody knew that.
Instagram got videos because of Vine.
I thought everybody knew that though. That Instagram didn't have.
I mean, a
videos.
lot of people-
But
a
I
lot of
forgot
people
how
didn't.
old we are.
In social media, it's so different than it was, and we are so different because of the way we consume information because of social media.
Oh,
Our
definitely.
attention span.
Bro, come on now.
Our attention span is shorter with social media.
Whole countries are fucking changing history using social media. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not as regular. And then you can get people start getting rich, bro. People are becoming millionaires off of social media. Like
Rise of
when it's-
entrepreneurship, right?
yeah,
With
yeah.
it.
When Instagram first started, wasn't nobody
Getting money off of
bro,
it.
come on now.
Wasn't
I
nobody
would have
getting
never
money.
thought you'd be able to make so much money off of it. When Twitter and Instagram in 2010, I would have never thought people would
Twitter
make
changed
hella
the
money
game.
off of it.
I
bro.
never thought
Twitter
that shit
changed
either.
the
G.
game.
Like,
Instagram changed the game.
But at the same time, Twitter got big and it fell off like crazy, bro. And look at all this stuff with Facebook, bro. I'm sorry. I've known, bro, when it first
Here we
was
go
all
accusing
coming out, and people were
Facebook.
getting big, I knew it was gonna be bad, bro. It was bad. It was all bad. I wanted to get off Facebook, everything, bro. And the shit that's been happening now is way worse than anybody could ever think, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The
And
mass
they
amounts
own
of data
Instagram.
collection.
Yeah, they on Instagram. Yeah, they getting your data. That's the one thing. They was like real quick. I mean, they can have my data. Though.
Bro,
I want
you
somebody to
see-
steal my info and give me some credit.
That fool runs the world, bro. Mark Zuckerberg. Why you think he met with Trump and all the freaking weird ass Republicans, dude, in some secret ass meeting recently, bro? We're talking
Because-
about social media.
because they
a
was
lot
like-
of them who run it are fucking terrible people, bro. Mark Zuckerberg is terrible.
It's
Facebook
also a
is
lot of
terrible.
bots.
I mean,
It's also a lot of bots.
I mean, with every great thing comes a negative to it. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, you
I
know what
agree
I'm
with
saying?
that. I agree with that.
You
And
know,
he
you
coulda not
can't-
always been that type of person.
Well, I mean, it's not even that. I'm
got
talking
that
about
bread.
from us as a consumer. Like, yeah, too much of a good thing can be bad to anybody. But
Yeah.
if social media consumes your life, it's because you let it consume your life.
I can
That's
agree
true.
with that totally. Because
You know what I'm saying?
and it
Like,
depends on how you use it because it could consume your life in a negative way or can consume your life and you make thousands of dollars.
For example,
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, the ones that make money and make a living off of social media, is because they know how to utilize it to their
Filters.
advantage.
Yeah, lighting and hashtags and networking and usually six.
I mean,
packs
just
and
you
booty
gotta
pics and-
put some type of work behind it.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to just be a Instagram model. Like,
Working
you got
videos,
yeah,
yeah.
you got to put some type of mental thought behind it on how you do
and
things.
consistency. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's still all work. Like
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
consistently
You know what I'm saying?
post.
Nah, it changed the world.
agree with
Social
that.
media
It
is
did.
probably one of the biggest changes we've seen this decade.
I agree with that.
But
But now all the old people.
But here's the thing.
I seen Sugar Ray Leonard doing a YouTube video about how he would fight somebody. I said, bro, this nigga's like 55 years old as hell on YouTube. Like, let's get it. I'm like, I'll get down with him.
But I mean, look at it.
Yeah, YouTube's
Look at it.
crazy.
Like, I posted a video like a while back about like
Martin Lawrence
Supporting.
on YouTube now.
supporting. Like, it's so easy to support now because of social media. All
I
you
agree
got to
with
do
that
is
too. I'm talking about the
drop a
negatives, yeah,
like,
positive.
drop a like. Hit the share button. Now my video where I posted in Muncie, Indiana, is shared by somebody in San Diego. Guess what? Now people in San Diego that follow that person sees it.
Yeah, that's real too.
Yeah.
You can network.
That costs $0.
Yeah.
that costs you $0. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, social media. Social media is a big part of the way I go about things with my dreams, goals, aspirations, and my business and stuff. It's big with the podcast.
Yeah, and also you can fucking literally talk to people that are in the position you want to be in, or your idols, or like I ain't gonna say idols, but people you look up to.
Accessibility. People
yeah,
like to
but
be.
it's also caused most likely a lot of mental health issues and depression, and it hasn't
agree with that, too.
helped self-consciousness, and it's been terrible for a lot of people. So we'll leave it at that.
So yeah, well,
Let's
it's
go
both.
to. I don't want to talk about social media because we could do it for hours.
Yeah, we really could.
It changed the world. Let's just.
Hey, but you know what though? Social media has brought a lot of attention to our next topic, which was the opioid epidemic.
Can I say I don't think that's really a thing?
What?
Opioid epidemic?
Why not?
Because it's the same thing as crack, but it's just an epidemic because it's white people.
I mean, but the crack
that's what we're getting at.
But that's what I
isn't it?
mean. It's the crack epidemic, but for middle class
But it's
suburban
different
white
though.
kids.
But it's different though. I think
and
it's
it
totally
doesn't
different.
get doesn't get the it gets different attention. Yes,
Yeah,
I agree
get
with
what
that.
you mean.
Well,
But I think that the
But-
opioid thing was on accident and the crack thing was on purpose.
Are you kidding me, bro? Go look up about the opioid epidemic, bro. I understand
up
that.
right now.
I understand that, but big pharma is a huge reason for the opioid epidemic.
Yeah.
Big pharma got people addicted to painkillers, and it's also a big conspiracy that they freaking are funneling the heroin, and they started funneling it through Afghanistan.
can believe that.
And it's trust me, I promise you, it's different. It's different in the way that they are trying to do something about it. but
It's
at
different the
same
way
time,
how it came about.
Bro, listen to this, bro. Heroin or drug overdoses was one of the number one killers of people last year, and it was one of the number one killers of 18 to 35. It's a huge problem, bro.
Drug overdose? I can believe that.
But see, what we're getting
What's his
at.
name? Skrelly? His ass is the devil.
But no, like I was saying, it's like we're not saying it's different on how it came about, but it's different on how it's perceived now. Everybody sees it like, oh my gosh. Yeah, oh my gosh. Like they need help, blah, 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 blah. But when it was crack, it was like, oh, we're labeled the bad guys. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
How-
I mean, because it had a goal, bro. It had a plan.
I
Have you ever
get
seen
that.
the movie Kill the Messenger?
No,
Have
I
y'all ever
haven't.
seen that? It's a movie about a reporter. It's a real good movie. It's a movie about a reporter who does a report. He's a journalist, my bad. And he does a report on the dude that got arrested, but he was working. He sold drugs to the United States government, and he was talking to his wife. I don't even think it was his wife. It was like his girl, and it was his girl. And the dude, I think he either got killed or went to jail. And he found his girl, and he interviewed her, and it was like kind of about that. And then they tried to destroy his life after that. And it was like, it's based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? So all that's real.
As
So it's
expected. As expected. But no, I'm
Yeah,
saying
exactly.
like people look at it like as an epidemic, but like when this was going on back then with the crack, they looked at it, like I said, and like you said, it has its purpose, but I'm just saying.
But now it's about money, and now it's
Yeah. No, but now it's because it's now affecting their own kind.
Yeah, exactly.
When it was
Exactly.
just
They didn't
just black
expect it.
people, when it was just black people and minorities, it gets pushed to the
was cool.
side.
Yeah.
But now when it affects
then
when it
it's the war
affects
on
the
drugs.
mass, when it affects the masses, it's like, oh my gosh, we got to do something.
epidemic.
So yeah, like
I feel bad because Q,
It-
he ain't being able to put his input in it. Hey, what's up? You should just go ahead and put her on the podcast, Brody.
Hey, what's the next? We can move on to the next topic.
Well, no, we need a white dude's perspective on it. You the only white dude.
I'm telling you, bro, it's the same thing. They did it. To me, the crack epidemic was to hurt the black population and other minorities, and it's the opposite for right now. It's to hurt the middle class suburban generation, bro. And I've known a lot of people who have passed away from it, like for sure. And
I agree.
I don't think that they've handled it. I don't think that they've solved it, and I think that both the crack epidemic and the opioid epidemic are huge problems that have plagued America, and they're similar and different in many ways. And that's it.
Boo.
All right, so the next one is it's obviously the
You gonna say something? Say something?
Trump.
Yeah,
Donald Trump and the impeachment. Honey.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't
We talking about it.
She took the microphone. She was like, "They finna talk about Trump." Hold on, let me get this.
She don't want us to talk about it, and I
no.
feel it. Like if it was up to me, I wouldn't talk about it either.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
but-
we really got to look at like what we're witnessing right now, and that's
History.
like, and it's
We're looking at the most criminal. A little bit.
we can label it, call it whatever we want, but it's like we're really dealing with like a potential, and I say potential because it's not done yet, a potential impeachment of a president.
Man,
Like,
it don't matter. That nigga, he going to jail, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter if he go to jail or he don't go to jail. We're looking at the craziest president in history. It's not like all of the stuff he did is not true that he did it. He just can't go to jail for it because he the president. So he cheated on his wife and paid the chick off, and she was a porn star, and he said that we should grab him by the you know what. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's true. It's true.
Like it's proof that Russia helped him win, even if it was like intentional or not intentional. You know what I'm saying? But we obviously know
It
it
was
is.
intentional.
We obviously know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all of this stuff is the truth. So it's like regardless, he's the craziest dude in history. He became the president. He's the oldest standing president in history. He became the president at 70 years old. He's known for being mad racist. He took out a full page ad to get the Parkland 5, you know what I'm saying? Said they should get the
death penalty.
Like all of this stuff is not known. You know what I'm saying? And he's the president. Which is So that's all I had to say on it. It's regardless of whatever happens, he crazy.
And we're witnessing like a crazy impeachment too. And
yeah.
it's everybody. I'm saying the whole government is corrupt, and we're watching that thing on live YouTube.
Yeah, we watching the more corrupt.
Talk about social media. It's on YouTube. I watch that thing on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I watch everything on
day.
YouTube every day too. Yeah, it's like more corrupt people talking about corrupt people. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's so crazy.
Because he was, and they all snitching. That's really what it is. They all on the Tekashi 6ix9ine swag. I ain't finna go to jail for you. Y'all see that picture of Sondland when he looked to the side? He looked like I don't even know. He was on a runway or something. It was like boom, 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 boom. Like he looked down like I ain't going to jail. Yeah, like that super smirk from side to side, like the Joker.
They all going to jail though. But I mean,
I know, bro.
Man, bro, this has made us look. We should say
why. We should say why. So if people don't know, you know why? You want to say why?
Why what?
Why he's having the impeachment inquiry? Because we ain't even said that.
I mean, people should know it by now, but it's like it's not about that. Like what's really at hand. The topic that needs to be addressed is like how much of a joke we look like as a country.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Like as a country, like we are a joke, but nobody wants to address that because our backup thing is like, oh, we're a joke, but who's gonna fuck with us? You know, who's really gonna try something? You know what I'm saying? Like we're bullies. We're bullies, you know, and we know our self-flaws and all that kind of stuff. We want to address them.
I'm telling you who's messing with us is a lot of countries because they don't want America to have the power that it has in any way. And so that's why they're not fighting. That's why they're not fighting ground wars and wars. They're fighting information wars. And that's what we've been in, is an information warfare.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? And it makes us look dumb. And
it makes us look like a joke, bro. And like I've always felt like, you know, this is also what kind of played a factor in like why I got out the military is because like, you know, we as America, as a country, are nosy. We're nosy. We worried about everybody else's stuff but ours, you know, and that's the problem. It's like, man, worry about your own shit before you worry about, you know, what I got going on. And like this whole sense of like feeling to be greedy is just, I mean, it's corrupting everything as it, you know, as it should.
And I also want to add, I feel like when this dude became the president of the United States, he created a new reality, at least in the sense of people can straight with their eyes and ears and senses see something and completely ignore it just so it can fit into their own ideals or our own ideology or own, you know what I'm saying? Because like a lot, like all of these things like that I just said, like it's known, and a lot of people don't even care, or like it's known that he's mad racist or mad he made fun of a person that has a purple heart, a person that's special needs, a person that's, you know what I'm saying? These are my African Americans. Like, who says that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or
and
what did he say? Shithole countries.
To literally, what'd you say, mother?
Yeah, shithole countries.
Yeah, shithole countries. You know what I'm saying? We want countries. What did he say? We want people from these countries.
He's terrible.
He banned.
That's just
He became the president and tried to ban a whole religion from a country.
Yeah. We
At
will
the
be
beginning.
talking for decades about this decade.
Never
and
mind
Trump is
freedom of
impeachment.
religion.
At the beginning, bro.
Never mind the whole freedom of religion.
And also, never mind the whole birther thing, because Obama's from Kenya or Africa. Like, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So Fam was crazy, and he changed the world because he's mad crazy.
Throw him
And a
out.
lot of people still
We're
believe
done.
in him.
He doesn't get any more time.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Man, I wish YG could let us hold the drop for that.
I know, right?
Just for the one time. Shout out
Next one is
YG.
cell phone technologies. Yep.
Cell phone technology.
That kind of
Like,
go with social media, but that's also its own thing too. I feel like because
cell phone technology has
the
created
first
social.
iPhone is way different than the iPhone
Touch
X.
screen phones are everywhere now, bro.
That's the only phone now.
Everywhere that you
That's the only phone. Yeah, the
No,
only
they bring
phone
back
is
the
touchscreen.
razor. You see, they bringing back the razor.
But it's touchscreen though.
Touche.
It's
Still,
touchscreen,
right?
foldable. And remember before, like, you used to have a phone and it was this big and it was like some letters and a number. It was like, I got the Nokia A127.
Look,
1259.
Got a serial number. But no, like, think about it. Like, Steve Jobs, like, changed the game. Like, you know, before, there were multiple different, like, cell phone creators. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, he shut everybody down.
like Nokia, Kyocera, Samsung, Apple, but now, because like I said, with Steve Jobs, like he changed the game. So it was like now it's you either got an Android or you got a Samsung or you got an iPhone. But like, would you ever see where we're at right now with what we have in terms of like phones? Like, it literally went from flip phones to just phones that can schedule appointments for you.
Yeah, exactly. Or phones, you can just like, you can be like, hey, phone, do this. And it'd be like, I'm going to pay your bills, do your taxes for you, and
Start your car.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
you-
You can literally do all of that from your phone, G. You can look at your home security from your phone. You can, and we can even add it to like tablets too. Because remember, there was
Digital life.
Tablet wasn't a thing before 2000, like what, 8, 9, maybe 2010, maybe. I don't even know when the first tablet came out. Let's see. First
It's
tablet
like,
ever.
I would say the tablet, man. Look how accessible the iPhone has made people's lives. Like, and the thing is,
iPhone, you mean? No, I agree.
no, I'm talking about the iPhone.
That
I'm
was the
talking-
first joint. Yeah.
Yeah, like, think about how accessible it's made people. Made things for people.
Yeah, you can do it now. Now it's like an anxiety that comes with it because if you don't got your phone or it's finna die, you like
You're
have an
frantic.
anxiety like, oh snap, I'm finna be not connected to the world.
And
or I
there's
could
the
be in
and that's
danger, or,
the
like,
and that's the toxic addiction to like technology. That's the bad side. The
That's the
downside
negative
to
part.
it.
Yeah.
That's not. It's designed to make your life easier,
but it also
yeah.
has another effect.
Yeah.
Consequence.
But again, that comes back to like, self. You got a choice to how you react to things. Like which is so crazy because when you ask Steve Jobs, does your kids have these iPads? No. They don't have that. I don't have that stuff in my house.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
like
so crazy.
the guy that made the brand and operation behind one of the most influential devices
of our generation.
of our
century,
generation.
whatever you call it.
However you want to scale it, doesn't even allow his kids to have it.
Yeah.
Like, so that should tell you that, like, hey, that's not what this is for, But
Yeah. Well, this ain't life. At least this ain't life.
I'm to some people, man, they cell phone is their life.
I agree with that, and I'm actually I super recommend while we talking about phones. I recommend not looking at your phone for 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes that you wake up, and if you do that, you become way more proactive and way less reactive. Because as soon as you look at your phone, your brain goes into a mode where that's gonna affect the rest of your day, and yeah. So I recommend that. I just want to throw that in there where we talking about cell phones.
Father
Cell
Q.
phones is jigging.
I just want to say that cell phones are one of the probably like the craziest changes that have happened
Oh, yeah.
in
They cost-
human existence.
Ain't it
And,
crazy how they used to cost $100, now they cost a house
well,
rent?
what's crazy is that like the connection between people and what it's done is
that too.
you work like emails, you wake up to an email
Yeah.
if that's what you do, and you have to always email, and I go to sleep to emails.
Yeah.
And every day you got to be in constant communication with someone. It just didn't used to happen like that.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
So communication
Yeah,
has
you
been
like I was
crazy.
talking
You could only call. The only time you could call is if you called the house phone. If they wasn't at the house, then guess what? You better try again later.
Reach me at another time. And
You
but
better.
like you said though, now you're connected to the world. Now you can meet people. Almost killed myself with this microphone. Now you can meet people in like Brazil or meet people in like I
Where?
don't know the Amazon and like
Remember, bro.
just be anywhere.
Remember Skype.
You know when Skype was first popping, you had Skype.
That would and like, but
Now
see,
Tinder. Think about Tinder. Think about if Tinder happened like 20 years ago. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's Tinder. It was it was like before Black Planet. Like remember?
bro, yeah, the internet in general. But no, cell phones is like I said, like you brought up like Tinder and stuff like that. I think it's a good thing we didn't have Tinder back then.
Yeah, because
and
we was more active, bro. Now it makes you a little more lazy. I think it takes away from that.
I mean, it takes away from that connection.
Yeah.
You know, you're sitting here, you're swiping,
People can't
like
talk to each
you're
other.
swiping it, and then you're basically making it based off of looks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Where the human interaction is 80% of it is body language,
Right.
and we
But I
focus on
can't
a
tell.
picture of our body language instead of our actual body language, which is crazy. So let's go to the deaths, the biggest death of the decade.
I mean, that was such a drop off. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
now I
you right.
gotta get in my feelings now and talk
Yeah,
about deaths
exactly.
and shit. No.
Feelings, my feelings.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we can get in that with many highs that we had through this decade. There has been a lot of lows with a lot of people, you know, celebrities, family members,
Philanthropists,
you know, and I think we all got one that we feel like was like really, really like near and dear, or we felt, you know, it impacted us in some form, you know, shape, way, or form. Who you got? Well,
I'm first. I'm gonna talk about Prince. Well, no, first I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about Prince. My bad. I'm talking about Prince first, because Prince like changed the game, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Not only did he wear assless chaps, and still had the baddest chick, but he produced all his own music. He told people like, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing this for me. He went against the grain, like a lot of people told him, because of the way he dressed, the way he looked, the way he sounded. He couldn't produce his own music and be black, and you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know, man. Prince hella short. He was like 5'2" or something like that.
what does that got to do with anything?
I mean, well, I'm saying like just people just told him because of his everything that he had going for him, he couldn't be who he was, and Prince he was one of the greatest. He, you know what I'm saying, influenced the whole generation. Because we still listen to Prince right now, and you know what I'm saying? Like yeah. And then second, I want to talk about Mitzi Shore. Because, I mean, I didn't meet her personally. You know, I want to put that out. I didn't meet her personally. I didn't get to, and she just has thousands of stories about her, obviously. But from my experience, she helped create the modern form of comedy, of the comedy club as it is today. You know what I'm saying? And help format stand up how it is and put it on the level it's at. Because stand up wouldn't have been on the level it is. She made the first ever comedy club. There was comedians and they would like open for music, but they would do like 5 minutes, whatever. It was no comedians headlining. And she created the intimacy, like how it's a dim room and only the lights there and like the drinks and the environment. So yeah, I had to say that because when she died, everybody felt it, even if you met her or didn't meet her, because what I'm trying to do, she pretty much helped shape, I guess.
And this is for what comedy?
History. What?
You said she
created the Comedy Store. My bad. She created,
and that's the one in L.A., right?
That's in Hollywood. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it was her husband's at first, and before that, it was a strip club. And yeah, they owned it. And then her husband was a comedian, and he was pretty good, and he would open for big people. You know what I'm saying, like big people. And she pretty much took it over and ran it, and she turned it into the dynasty or like the historic place it is today. And like that was back in the day with like John Witherspoon. Speaking of another death, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. John Witherspoon. Man, he beast mode. John Witherspoon, Richard Pryor. What was the other person we was talking about? I can't think of his name right now. Williams.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, yeah. Robin Williams, another R.I.P. this past decade. This is the beginning of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like the great greats. David Letterman, you know what I'm saying? All of them.
Have you been there? I was like, you performed there?
I ain't performed. I've been hella times though. I ain't performed.
Okay.
Yet. Everybody I know, and every time I go, my friends perform, or they get like pulled from the potluck or like a lit.
Mm-hmm. No, it's I'm thinking of the Ha Ha Comedy Club. You're thinking, which is also in Hollywood. So that's why I was confused.
Yeah, that's more North Hollywood. But I have been at the Comedy Store La Jolla. I have performed. I've done a show there, and I do the open mic all the time. So yeah. But John Witherspoon, man.
Rest in peace to all the great celebrities that have passed away.
Yeah, R.I.P. Pops. R.I.P. Anthony Bourdain.
Who is Anthony Bourdain?
Yeah, he did all the food show. He was an actor too. He was also an activist, man. He was also an activist.
I wasn't familiar with that.
Okay, yeah. He was against a lot of like the sex trafficking and
it's your boy GDQ.
We just got up and you finna have a concert?
I'm trying to lighten up the mood. Y'all are darkening up the mood.
Oh, my bad.
Here.
I'm sorry. I mean, we talking about people dying.
We gonna hold on. I got something to say about this one. We gonna switch topics real quick.
Okay, say no more.
We can't be talking about this topic with young children. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Let's get some. Hey,
the next big one of the decade is the legalization of marijuana. People.
I know, bro. That's crazy.
Are you kidding me?
It's crazy and it's bogus at the same time.
And now, though, it's so crazy how much it's changed. We're behind in leading the world. Canada has legalized weed all across the country.
Oh, yeah.
Mexico is about to legalize the whole thing before us, okay? Are you freaking kidding me?
All the
From
countries
Colorado in what, 2011, 2012 to now?
2012.
And are you freaking kidding me?
And it's only how many states? Is it like 13?
No, it's almost like half either have recreational or medical.
I mean,
now,
how many states have done some sort? Yeah. No. Just something like decriminalization.
Half.
Over half.
Okay.
I think it's even in the 30s
it's like 27.
now.
Maybe, you might be right. Here, let's see.
I think it's even in the 30s now. But I think fully legalized is probably less than 50. No, probably like more than 10. Maybe a little bit more than 10. Because it's Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely more than 5.
Yeah,
I think Michigan is about to do it too.
But it's just crazy because it wasn't like that before, you know what I mean? And then now
Trust
it's
me,
just
we
everywhere.
Know. We know.
Shout out to all the dispensaries out there providing their patients with great medicine.
Bro, it's so crazy that this
and they're
is
trying to legalize it around the country right now. Don't forget that it passed in the Senate.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no, it did not pass in the Senate.
the Senate?
Boy,
It's
it passed
the
in the
House.
House.
Okay, in the
and
House.
It's gotta
The
pass
Senate.
in the Senate.
Okay,
but they
say no
said
more, my bad.
they said it almost
It is
has no
not
shot.
gonna pass in the Senate.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know that.
Come on, bro.
Shout out Bernie Sanders because Bernie Sanders finna sign that executive order. You know,
Just be like, we all good.
But you know what though?
Let my
the
niggas
reason
free.
why it won't get passed by the Senate is because of what? We just talked about it.
Mitch McConnell and the Republicans are corrupt as hell.
Big Pharma.
And
Come
Big
on, bro.
Pharma, too,
Big
yes.
Pharma, bro.
Okay, states
That's a good one. I
states
agree with that.
with legal recreational is Alaska, Cali, Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Nevada,
Illinois.
Oregon,
DC,
Vermont,
bro.
and Washington.
DC.
Crazy. That's recreational. That's crazy.
Listen to how ass backwards that is. It's legalized in,
the,
DC.
in the state, in the country capital. Yeah, my bad. The country's capital. And you can't do it in Arkansas. You going under the jail. Indiana, you going under the jail.
Bruh.
Now, Indiana, you going under the jail if you got like a sting.
Bro.
Okay, this is with legal medical. Arizona, listen, check that out. Arizona, not getting down with you. Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Louisiana, Maryland, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Utah, and West Virginia. That's with legal medical. That's crazy. What states aren't on here? Montana's on here.
Bro, like again, like
South Dakota, North Dakota.
I hate to keep saying that, but it's like, bro, that is so ass backwards. Like it has some form of legalization in Washington D.C. where the House, the Senate, and all these other politicians are at. It's legal there, but no, the whole country can't.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's a really interesting concept of like how law is written and how it works and like how the system.
It's shit like that is the reason why I think the government is a joke. The government is a joke.
I ain't gonna say it's a joke. I'm gonna just say
that makes it a joke.
It's implemented in the way that it was set up because it's serious, but it's just not. It's just set up for how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's set up for like money, influence. You know what I'm saying? You can go
The
at
government
it
is corrupt.
gerrymandering.
But
yeah.
it should be in a nice world. You could have a nice democratic government where people are equally represented. But yes, it's ass backwards.
Power, man. Power
ass
is gonna
backwards,
change it.
and it's super corrupt. And it's in charge of us. It's in charge of us, the people, to make it not corrupt. Because how does a government get corrupt? The people let it get corrupt.
They not smoking weed,
bruh.
Exactly. That's why they not smoking weed. But I think. Ain't it crazy how when Colorado made weed legal, after that everybody got a tax return because they had so much money that they had like a surplus and everybody got like
not only that, they when it became legal, they made like I forgot I don't remember
also,
the number.
crime went down.
Yeah, crime went down. And like
suicides
I said,
went down.
all negative stuff went down.
Yeah.
And they made like I said, I don't remember the amount of money, but
bruh. That's all. This topic is bruh.
I know.
That's.
What'd you say? My bad.
No, I was gonna say that sums it about up.
Bruh.
So it was hella movements this past decade too.
That needs to be a movement too, like legalizing.
Being a movement.
You know, but what do you mean by movements? Like movements, like what?
The Me Too movement, Black Lives Matter movement, the
Occupy Wall Street,
Hong
Kong, France.
Hong Kong, France.
Labor unions, teacher strikes.
Venezuela,
motor strikes again.
Israel, yeah. It's a lot of movements. I mean, and as far as America, but the Me Too movement, I think a lot of people that was doing a lot of bogus stuff or a lot of stuff that was done behind the scenes is brought to the light now, and people are being held accountable. Mm-hmm. And you know, same thing in the Black Lives Matter movement, because I think now it's way more people being outed, even though it should be hundreds and thousands at a time. But people are being outed for their racism and bigotry. You know what I'm saying? At least at a higher rate. Not saying that it's still like people are still not doing it every day. Hella. You know what I'm
Not saying it's still not concealed.
But now it's a consequence to it. Before you couldn't. Before it wasn't a consequence. Now people like what's her name? What's that lady that called on the people cooking outside? You know what I'm saying? That lady that was like,
on the
you
barbecue.
Niggers. You're some niggers. She
Oh,
lost her
about the
job.
barbecue.
Yeah. Like people are losing.
I mean,
people are
Roseanne.
having consequences to their actions.
Roseanne, you know, she got canceled.
The lady that called the police on a girl had a lemonade stand. Remember that?
Yeah.
That lady, yeah, she got super canceled.
Remember the family that rode through on like pickup trucks interrupting that kid's birthday party?
Oh yeah.
Exactly. And then she turned around and was like, "We're not bad people. We don't."
Exactly.
Bro. Like you.
So everybody, so I think it has these movements are having, you know what I'm saying, influence. And none of us as women, but like the Me Too movement, like women are now being able to have a voice, you know what I'm saying, and like speak up on that because Harvey Weinstein obviously is like Satan, you know what I'm saying? Like he was super bogus and like all the other situations. And then like you said, the Occupy Wall Street.
Let me tell you something. The Me Too movement was huge for women. And let me tell you something. In the next decade, we need everybody, all the working class, to come together. Women, men, every single person, and actually stand up for something.
Yes.
And fight, like we were talking about the freaking corruption that goes on. And we need an even bigger movement. And I feel like we didn't do everything that we could, and we need to come together even more and actually get a huge movement, a huge working class movement, because all the working class is in a terrible state right now, and we need to actually do something, which means doing things like taking a step back from the individualistic of social media stuff and use social media for giant movements, right? Of real movements, and get people in the streets actually doing something and fighting for people. And that's GDQ out.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And people's rights aren't taking away your rights. And I think that's a big thing as far as all those movements and stuff. Certain people's rights is taking away other people's rights. Why are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at stand up.
No, but I say I feel like sooner or later. I hate to say that I feel like it's gonna take something like so catastrophic and monumental and drastic, but I feel like that's what it's gonna take to like get the masses to wake up and realize what's really going on, But yeah, I would say enough with the woke shit. Let's get into the entertainment shit, man.
Some quick fun stuff. We gonna get it.
We got stuff that we did this last year, with our top 10s and stuff like that. We're gonna keep it
past
of
10
the
years.
decade.
of the decade. Oh,
I'll go first. Can I go first?
Yeah, go first.
Let me tell you
you've
I
been
got
going.
my 10 artists. Drake, Kendrick, and Cole are obviously a given, and these are all in no order.
Top 10 artists?
Yeah, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Mac Miller, Nipsey, Big Crit, Future, Travis Scott, Anderson .Paak, and Freddie Gibbs.
Travis Scott.
Bro, you need to understand. I'm not saying he's the best rapper, but he was a huge artist.
He got with Kylie Jenner.
And all these artists did different things in their own way.
You got Kanye on there?
No, I don't think Kanye. No, I tried to do artists that were not big in the previous decade. If you notice, that's what it was. They were not big in the previous decade.
Okay,
that was my criteria. But
I think he was big in both.
Hold on, my top 5 albums: Watch the Throne, Malibu, To Pimp a Butterfly, Born Sinner, and Victory Lap. So Watch the Throne to me is like peak Kanye and peak Jay-Z, bro. I don't think 444 was clean, but Kanye and Jay Watch the Throne is something that
Yeah.
never happened before, and it's
Yeah.
never gonna happen again.
Yeah.
It's just, but
I get
you know,
it.
and Malibu is fire. Malibu is my shit. Malibu
Yeah.
is my.
You
Malibu
talking
is
about
my
Malibu.
You talking about
favorite
Anderson,
album.
Anderson Paak, right?
My favorite album. Bro.
Really?
And To Pimp a Butterfly is a given.
Legendary,
And
yeah.
Born Sinner, I think, is underrated. And Victory Lap, I think, is like this decade's black album or blueprint or
I agree
something.
with
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like
I can
the
agree with
how
that.
to rap album. You know?
Who did you have Nip on your list?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, Nip.
All right. So, and top 5 songs.
We didn't talk about him. We talked about
ready?
people that passed
Just
away.
hold on, we're going home.
Nah.
Just hold on, we're going home.
Are you serious?
Bro,
That song was
that is
Booty Butt
Drake's
Cheeks.
best song, bro. That is Drake's best song, bro.
Bro, that's so
doubt.
You must have
disrespectful.
never listened to any other Drake songs ever.
You're
That's
so
the worst
disrespectful.
song he ever
But
made,
no,
right
go
next
finish
to-
your top 5. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Right next to
All
it.
Right by Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Dang by Anderson and Mac. I think that
I
song
like that
is
song.
fire
That's
and
my
will
song.
stand the
Yeah.
test of time. No Role Models
Ain't nobody
from
listen to
Cole
that no more.
because I think that's Cole's biggest song, honestly. Like really, really like between radio and everybody, I think No Role Models is like peak J. Cole also. And then Money Trees. I think Money Trees is like
Yeah.
that
Money
song.
Trees,
Yeah.
That's the time forever.
All right.
I like how you got 2 Kendricks on there.
Yeah.
All right, so my top 10 artists. I'm gonna go with mine. Wait, you got a top 10 too? My top 10 artists are going to be again Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Big Sean, Nip, Crit. I gotta throw Meek in there. That's 7. And he said like new artists. Gotta throw Future in there. Future changed the game a lot too. You know, that's 8. Mac Miller. I would say Mac's definitely up there.
He got good. Yeah, in
And-
the 2010s. Yeah, that's when he got good.
And
To me, at least.
Wiz.
Nah. Cushion Orange Juice came out in 2010. Yeah, I can kind of give you that, but Wiz ain't really.
He
He
came
got
out.
Cushion Orange Juice, 2 songs on his first album, and nothing else.
I said I said Big
ONIC
Sean.
My bad. ONIFC is lit. ONIFC, that's it. I give you that, but other than that, though, he ain't.
I mean, but like I said,
I give you that though. He changed the game
'Cause you
though,
can't
because
really-
he made
smoking music. He redefined smoking music.
yeah. No, he made weed
And-
cool for our generation.
and think about
'cause Snoop did it for the
And think about it. When as Snoop got, I mean not Snoop, but Wiz got big, so did the legalization of marijuana. You see what I'm saying? You see
Yeah.
how that ties in, you know. But
Yeah.
you
Shout
know
out Wiz.
that's my shout out Wiz.
Shout out Wiz.
Shout out to Cushion Orange Juice.
All right, top 5 albums.
Top 5 albums. Victory Lap. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Watch the Throne. Born Sinner. And
Bro, if you don't put To Pimp a Butterfly on that,
Oh.
we're not friends, bro. That needs to be unanimous
I
across
was-
the
I-
board, bro.
To Pimp a
I'm
Butterfly
sorry,
is the
bro.
smartest album in the
I-
last
That's one of the
20 years.
best rap albums of all time, bro. Come on.
hold on, what did I say mines were? I said it was
you
Victory
gonna
Lap.
ask-
What I say?
me?
No.
Victory Lap, Born Sinner,
My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Watch
Fantasy.
the Throne,
Watch the Throne.
and To Pimp a Butterfly, bro.
Man,
All
I
right.
might have to go GKMC.
Good
I
Kid,
gravitated.
I'll give you that.
I
give
feel like
you
I
that. As long as it's
gravitated it
Kendrick, I
more.
ain't tripping.
Only because
yeah,
like that's
you're right.
that's the album where I really gravitated towards Kendrick at.
No, I'll give you that.
And it
As long as it's
changed how
Kendrick.
people made albums, bro.
I agree with
Yeah.
that totally.
Yeah.
I agree with that totally. Because right before that was ringtone, and he was like, "I'm finna change ringtone all the way." Boot substance.
Bitch, don't kill my
All
vibe.
right, top 5 songs.
Top 5 songs. Victory Lap. As usual. I mean, y'all know how I feel about that one. J. Cole, Rich Niggas from Born Sinner. Now I just what he was talking about and like a lot of stuff that he was talking about is like a lot of everyday life with a lot of people. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Devil in a New Dress, in a Red Dress, or whatever with Rick Ross. That was like one of Rick Ross's greatest verses ever. I knew Q's probably gonna give me shit for this, but Big Sean bounced back because
Hey, I got Big Sean on my side.
I would say because Bounce Back was like that song came out like when we were like fucked up. You know, when we were fucked up out
exactly.
here. So it was like
you got a meaning to it.
I was like,
I got the same thing,
feel,
bro. That's why I decided.
And then
I decided to go top my
bad. And then Kendrick, this is from To Pimp a Butterfly, Mortal Man.
I like that.
You know, so that's my 10, 5, and 5.
10, 5, and 5.
All right, so it's on me now. I didn't write mine down, so I'm just going off
As
off
he never does.
Off the forehead.
Walter is the
forehead
person who
gang.
says, "Hey, let's write everything down," and then he
don't
writes
do it.
nothing down.
Okay, so number 1, artist. I'm automatically going with Freddie Gibbs, Gary, Indiana. Stand up.
Ooh,
we in this
okay,
thing.
that's
Okay,
crazy.
Freddie Gibbs. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, yeah. So I'm going with the young Gibbs. Then I'm gonna have to go with YBN Cordae, because my guy got. Bro, his album is hard.
Bro.
His album is
but
hard,
of the
bro.
decade, bro.
I know, right?
Bro.
All right, I give you that.
I'm just messing.
Nah,
with
you
Yeah,
go
That's my
no,
guy.
That's your guy.
That's my guy.
Bro.
That's my
That's your
guy.
dude, bro. I'll just.
And he
remember
also
that.
almost got a Grammy. He said, I'm going to remember that. I got to go with Nip, Neighborhood Crip, obviously, like everybody else. I got to go with Nip. I got to go with Crit, too, because this is when Crit, he may start making his albums and really going in.
Oh, we talking about artists?
Yeah. I'm doing the artist. Let me see. I got to go with, I don't really like what Ye on, but I got to put Ye on there just because his, you know what I'm saying?
It's different. It's different every time.
He's consistently making music. He consistently making
And
music.
every time it's different.
Yeah, exactly. Drake. I mean, I really don't get down with Drake, but he's the only person that could be Canadian, African,
Jamaican,
Middle Eastern, fucking
Caribbean, Italian,
Mexican, like fucking hood,
Norwegian.
Obviously, and then I got to put Kendrick towards the end, man. Kendrick to me is number 1, to be honest. I think he's like I watch all his interviews, bro. He's like, yeah, bro. So I got to go with Kendrick, Cole. Let me see who else. I'm gonna put Jay-Z too, bro, because Jay-Z been dropping some fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I feel you, but 444 and
Did
Magna
Jay-Z
Carta?
have a better decade this decade or last decade in terms of music, quality music, like the best?
No.
but he was still
best.
relevant
No.
though. He's still relevant.
He didn't,
bro.
but I feel.
But
I feel
he
you.
on the, bro. All right. I'm gonna switch him with the Migos then.
Yeah, we
I'ma
want
switch him with the Migos.
artists this decade, baby.
I'm gonna switch him with the Migos then, because the Migos, I never
That's
thought I would
true.
like mumble rap until the Migos was like, "Mama told me not to tell her thing color T-shirt."
What about Future? Then
I like Future. Yeah, I like Future. So I'm
Future
gonna
had
throw
a
Future up there.
But
Future
I
had a
think
run.
Migos and Future, they make the same similar
Yeah,
music.
but I think Future was the originator though, and Migos just figured it out and made it like
And
big.
amplified it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna go. That's my 10. I ain't gonna lie. So then we're gonna go with albums. I'm going with obviously the Pimp a Butterfly, which I think is, it's obviously an album that all black people resonate with. But if you're any ethnicity, race, color, creed, orientation, whatever, you can feel that album because it's poetic, smart, intellectual. It makes you think, and it's good music. Like, it's the best composition of a person expressing themselves in a long time.
You,
know what I'm
ain't
saying?
got to kick my nigga.
Like, for real.
You ain't
Like,
gotta
for
lie.
real. That's
You ain't
the
gotta
jam.
lie.
Okay.
I agree.
To Pimp a Butterfly, I'm going with Victory Lap 2, and I feel like that's super cliche because we all picking that, but
It's true.
I think it's because it took so long to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's like, and how it has an inspiration behind it too. From me personally, everybody, obviously all of us, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
we were so close to meeting Nip. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
know,
was
bro.
Like, yo, I'm trying to meet this.
I know.
And
That's one of the messed up.
With him.
That's one of the messed up things about it is because I was like, man, if we were like 10 minutes away from him, I was like,
I
I
know.
know,
He right there, nigga.
I know that third time's the charm, bro. I've promised, but yeah, man,
Yeah. Okay, so another album I'm going with
To Pimp a Butterfly, Victory Lap.
Victory Lap, and then I'm going with man, it's hard, bro. It's hard.
Logic.
It's hard because I do want to go with Logic, bro.
Yeah,
I do want to go with Logic album,
I
bro.
told you. I knew he was gonna go with Logic.
Of the decade?
Hey, man,
No Drake.
it's personal.
No,
No,
J-
I really don't get down with Drake like that. You know, I can get really on Drake now. No Drake album.
J Rock. Absol.
This is albums though. This is
Oxymoron.
This is albums. I'm gonna go with I Decided. That's what it was. That's what I was trying to think
Big
of.
Sean.
I Decided. Yeah, Big Sean. I Decided. Like that's literally my life, and he made a whole album about it.
What about your boy YBN Corday's album?
No, I ain't gonna say that's.
Hey man, I'm
See,
not
he ain't
gonna
trying to stunt that hard.
I'm not
for
gonna
him.
flex. See, I really wish I could put Black in there.
That's true. We missed R&B artists. This is pure rap. That's our list.
mean,
Don't worry about it.
This is
Don't worry
pure
about
rap.
it. Black's on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2014 Force Hill Drive, and I know y'all liked Born Center, but I think 2014 is just like the most personal, one of the most personal albums ever. Like you really knew who he was at the end of that, and it was like I like the little the little singing Adolescent 03. You know, I like that. Last one, but not least, I'm gonna go with man. It's a really tough call. It's a really tough call. I'm gonna have to go with Good Kid, Mad City too, bro. And I'm sad because I'm picking some of the same ones you picking, but it's like
That should show you something.
it goes
you,
front
yeah.
to back. Yeah, it's few albums that's really going front to back, and you ain't even gotta because Section 80 was what 09.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Section 80,
No,
but
it was 2011, 2010, bro. It was this
2010.
decade.
I'm
Yeah.
going Section 80 then. I'm going Section 80. I like Section 80 more than Good. I ain't gonna say I like it more than Good Kid, Mad City, but
you just gravitated.
yeah. It has more like Cushion Corinthians is my jam. Chapter 6,
Bro,
Chapter
that's-
7.
yeah.
Like,
Section 80 is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna have to go with Section 80. Actually,
All right,
I'm going Section
top
80.
5 songs.
And in my top 5 songs, this is me personally. Win.
We knew that.
Well, my club just 3 up, and then it was like boop. Yeah. Boop. So I'm going with that one. I'm going with I Am the Greatest by Logic. I'm going with this is bro. Hey, I'm the greatest, bro.
This is
Hey, that's my jam, bro. I listen to that song all the time. Cause I think I'll be like, I'm the greatest. So this is me personally. Okay, I'm the greatest by him. I'm going All Right by Kendrick. Because a lot of people don't know that. Like, while that song was coming out, that's when the Black Lives Matter movement was really
I
getting
put All
jumping.
Right on there. Yep.
And people was like really singing a song while it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm getting down with that. It's hard. This one for me though, I'm gonna go Ultralight Beam, Kanye and Chance the Rapper.
My God, bro.
I know, bro. I know.
You have the worst list.
How
bro.
I got the worst list?
Bro, you are
How?
a Chance the Rapper ass dude. Bro.
What's wrong with Chance? What's wrong with Ultralight Beam, bro? What's wrong with Ultralight Beam? And then the last one is for me. I'm gonna go Inspire Me by Big Sean, which is a song he dedicated to his mama. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally, because everything I do, I dedicate it to moms. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 5, and all my 5 are personal. If I could throw the baby on there, I throw the baby as number 6. I get down with the baby.
Or Dub
I like that baby, but I'm talking about the baby. And if I'm actually gonna throw the baby on my
Top 10?
There you
my
go.
top 10, yeah.
Honorable mention.
I'm
All
gonna throw
right,
him on my
top.
top 10.
We got one R&B artist. Most favorite. Mine was Smino. You're saying Black.
I don't even know who that is.
Bro,
I know who he is,
bro, but you know who YBN Corday is.
But he got
Bruh.
he got nominated for a
YBN
Grammy though,
Corday,
bro.
top 10 of the decade.
He got nominated for a Grammy, bro. Smino is not nominated for nothing.
Macklemore won a Grammy over Kendrick, bro. You want to
Okay.
talk about Grammys?
I
Come
feel you.
on, bro.
I feel
Like,
you.
Grammys aren't the best.
I give you
I'm
that.
just messing with you. Shout out YBN Corday. He's been doing this.
Spotify Awards.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
R&B.
We should do
R&B, I'm going with her.
Yeah.
I'm going with her, to be honest. And I it's between her and SZA, to be honest. Because I think those is like the two biggest, like.
If Q's sister were here, she'd probably cut you up for comparing anybody to SZA.
She loves SZA.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna do what? Well, 5 minutes of personal reflection on the decade.
Oh yeah, some reflection. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years. Who want to go first?
I go first. This past 10 years was crazy, G. I graduated high school. I went to prom every year of high school. Then I went to college. Then I threw the best parties in college. Then I met some people I call my brothers. Third flow. I threw parties. I was at my lowest part of my life. I got an anxiety disorder. Then I overcame that. Then I moved to Cali. Then I found my dream. Then I started doing the dream. Now I was on TV. Now I'm still living in Cali. You know what I'm saying? I lost some loved ones, but I gained hella knowledge and information. And I just wanted to make mine real quick. Over all of this 10 years, G, I think the biggest thing I learned is that you only die once and you live every day.
Real shit.
Yeah.
I'll go next. Yeah. No, it's
Follow that.
No, I mean,
No.
it's been crazy because 2010, I was still a junior, you know what I mean? And then graduating high school, community college.
Yeah. We graduated the same year. You graduated 11?
2011, yeah.
Yeah, we graduated the same year. That's crazy, bro.
Freaking, community college 4 years, working at KFC, freaking moving to San Diego.
You was selling the buckets, bro?
Yeah, bro. I was an assistant manager, bro.
Slanging the okay, you had a key and a little swipe card for the code.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. I was whipping the chicken, bro. Let me tell you something.
Whipping the flipping.
Chef Q, you know what I'm saying? You need that fried chicken, come to your boy, I got it. You heard me. But yeah, meeting Evelyn, meeting y'all, podcasts, graduating with my undergrad, having that little amazing child over there. It lost some friends, gained some friends. It's been an amazing decade. I feel like I really set myself up to be able to achieve some great things in the next decade. And I really feel like our age in this decade is the most important in your life because it sets you up for the rest of your life. And I feel like we're ending the decade on a high note. And I feel like as long as we all keep doing the things that we're doing, we can only go up from there. Bless you, honey. Yeah. She's the best. Her and Evelyn, though, that's been the best way to end.
Yeah, bro. You got married and you left that out. You got married,
kid,
and
graduated
high
school, graduated college. Yeah. So it's been a good decade.
Yeah, bro. You litty.
That's great.
Delaney litty too.
Where I'm at now, I'm happy. I'm happy with where I'm going. My last 10 years included, the military. It included some big mistakes that that put me in jail. I've made
that is crazy. You went from serving the country to smacking some bars. No,
nah.
You went to jail that long. No, it wasn't that.
But still, it's just because things played out in my favor. But I've had those lows. I've had losing family members and friends. But a lot of highs and came out of these last 10 years. Moving here to San Diego. Obviously, even before that, meeting you, and then moving out here.
Oh yeah, bro, I forgot. Yeah, we did just meet each other back then.
Yeah, we met each. It's only been 6 years, but
that's crazy, bro.
Meeting you, moving out here, meeting Q, you moving out here, Reggie, the podcast, the clothing line, me meeting Tia, one thing. This my last 10 years. Especially like I said, with being homeless and all of that kind of stuff that we went through. One thing these last 10 years taught me is that man, that that rain doesn't last forever.
G,
you know,
and the rainbow right after, G. Come on,
bro,
man.
like,
The pot of gold at the
that-
end of the rainbow, man. The money, right
that
there.
rain doesn't last forever, and you know, it teaches me, it taught me to like really live and believe in, you know, trusting the process and enjoying the journey. Like, hey, like shit's gonna be all right. Like,
We gonna be all right.
yeah, like this shit's gonna play out in your favor, man. You just gotta trust it. But in the meantime, enjoy what you got.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I'm
enjoy
glad
what
said
you
that, 'cause
got.
I left that out.
You know, and just be grateful that like, okay,
Yeah, every day.
shit may be bad, but like
It get worse.
you got it. If you wake up, hey, you got another opportunity to try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my 10-year reflection, you know. And I hope, you know, I'm setting myself up in a position to where I'm going into this next decade, you know, on everybody's necks. You know what I'm saying? So
Pause.
Letting them know. And let me tell you, Activated
Pause.
about to go crazy. In
I'm on everybody's
2020s,
neck.
baby. It's about to be an activated decade, baby. You already know what it is, baby. Activated about to take over the 2020s, baby. Y'all don't even know we about to be in this thing
Activated
doing
taking
it
over
all,
for the
you know what I'm
2009
saying?
and
You know
the
what I'm saying?
220.
Number one podcast in the nation.
Activated Money Records. Nah, Activated
appreciate
Podcast taking over for the 2019 and the 2020.
Hey, people, we got one more episode left of this season, of
Oh.
season 2. It will be our thank yous. It will be short. It will be
And to the point.
And it will be appreciating our fans, and it will be a nice way to end the season. This is a great way to end the decade, and I appreciate you too.
Yeah.
Y'all are the truth.
Really quick, parting shot. The new song for the intro today was Dub Deucey. He got that new album coming out. I think he said Black Friday, but you know, yeah, it's called Good to Me. It's off his album Deucey. Also, get y'all some apparel. Matter of fact, anybody who sees this right now, if you mention me and tell me that you've seen me, I give you a free shirt. I'm only
Get
giving
you
it.
a
I'm only
free
giving.
shirt, baby.
I'm only giving away one. So go ahead.
Can I do a quick boop quote?
It better be quicker than 30 seconds because
Okay.
this is the longest episode we've ever done.
Good.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, but while you look that up,
Yeah.
it's been crazy. It's been crazy in the 2010s, y'all. And
It's been
I'm
fun,
glad
though.
that I met y'all.
It's been fun.
And I'm glad that Activated is about to go into its third season. And we about
Leveling
to
up, baby.
F the game up. Y'all better be scared. Y'all better be worried.
Get
We
excited.
at the top of our game. Y'all better know who it is. Y'all better recognize. Y'all better know. Y'all better tune in. Y'all better tap in. And y'all better go crazy. Crazy.
I don't even
Yeah,
gotta
in
look
other
this
words, y'all
up.
better get
GDQ.
activated.
One
Activated.
podcast.
Boop quote.
Boop
Coming up
quote.
right now.
I'll make it quick though. So I heard this one from a speech Denzel Washington was giving. He pretty much was saying, your desire for a thing that's good is God's proof to you that it's yours already. And you can exchange God for like the universe or life or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Kind of whatever you want to, but your desire is proof to you that God, before that it's yours already. So pretty much that if you want something, that means you already own it. That means you already have it. You just have to find the way and the means to get it. And I think that's anything like positive or anything that you want. You can see yourself doing it, that means you have it already. That means your subconscious mind is either gonna make you do small decisions to get towards there, or if you want to look at it in the faith way, you're gonna be blessed abundantly with that, you know what I'm saying, from having faith or believing in it. So yeah, that's the boop quote today, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. On that note, we
It's
finna get up outta here,
activated.
baby.
Y'all just got activated.
Yeah. It's the Activated Podcast.
End of the decade.
2010, 2019,
End of
end of
decade.
decade episode. It's your boy Mac 2301.
It's your boy GDQ, baby.
Real Walter Ford.
Hey, the A is for
let you.
activated, your
Boy,
You
bitch.
just got active.
Long live Reggie. Reggie forever.
Reggie forever, baby.